Listen, yeah, you fucking frog-eating bastards. You know what someone needs to do, and this would go off on Twitter? Play the Jones-Miocic fight and play Aspinall's entire career, other than the Blade's knee falling apart thing, underneath it. Dude, you know Aspinall's entire career is under the time that it took Jones to beat Stipe. I think. I'm fairly certain, because Jones took Stipe to within 30 seconds towards the 4th round. Tom Aspinall, the Arlovsky fight was just over a round, and that's his longest fight. Then you add the Volkov fight to it, and it's like, okay, we're just under 2 rounds. Then you add like the Collier fight, and we're at 2 rounds. Then you add Bordeaux, Spivak. Oh no, it might be just over. Maybe it's just over. I think it's just over the time that it took Jones to finish Stipe. Like 2 minutes shy or a minute shy or some things like that. If the price is right, Jones will fight Aspinall. True. Thank you for the 25, but he won't know. What he's saying is they're going to try and offer him crazy, crazy money. So this is begging for Saudi involvement, basically. It's the only way. Hope UFC doesn't go the way of boxing where it needs a sheik to fund it. Yeah, hopefully not. Fighters want insane money that isn't there for, that isn't there for doing their job. I know. Insane. Hopefully not, but that will probably be the only way of getting this fight happening. Hamza at 205 versus current Jones and Stipe. Bet your life. I did Stipe, I reckon he'd ragdoll him, but it is what it is. Till versus Fury. Where are we seeing this? I've only heard of it, and I spoke about it in the DJ interview as well. See, Orban Elliott made amends with me, dude. Me and Orban are cool, dude. Me and Orban, we go way back, dude. Tommy can do what Stipe tried to go, but can't because he hasn't fought JT in 4 years. Okay. JT in 4 years. Yeah, he hasn't fought in the cage in 4 years, yeah. I think Tom beats him. But you see the Jones fans are like, and you think he's scared of Tom? Dude, I can't. It's such an annoying world that we're in, you know. It's such an annoying world. And these guys really think Aspinall has a chance after the Stipe fight. It's like, dude, you go through the profile pictures and you get it why they're doing it. But it's just like, man, I cannot. I wish, I just need in my life to see Jones get obliterated by Aspinall, dude. Just not even a one-punch KO, just schools him and finishes him late in the round. You know? Aspinall versus DC, how do you see that? I think that's Aspinall's toughest fight from any heavyweight in history, but he might light up that fatty. I can see Aspinall hurting him with a knee to the body or some shit. Let's be honest, if Tom wasn't a nice white guy from the UK, he'd infinitely be more popular. Imagine if he was Mexican or... Well, no, Tom is very popular, dude. I know what you mean. Arrogance is a white guy thing these days, but no. I get what you mean, but no. I think Tom is rallying a support system behind him. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But yeah, if he was... Yeah, I know what you mean. He would get more opportunities from the mainstream in the UK. Like, if Tom Aspinall was black, he would have been on Graham Norton's show. And like, but let's not get into that, dude. Man, I hate that, all that cringy. What if it was the other way around? It isn't. You know what I mean? Like, I hate when we bring that into everything. Like, shut up. Aspinall's rallying support, and that's all that matters, dude. It doesn't matter, like, if he would get more. You know what I mean? So shut up about all that. Funny how you think Tom can beat Jones. None of Tom's opponents that he beat fights like Jones. That's true. That's actually true. None of Tom's opponents fight like Jones. None of Tom's opponents in Volkov, Pavlovich, or Blades would ever take Anthony Smith to a fucking decision. Nor would they lose to Dominic Reyes. Nor would they fucking take Thiago Santos on one leg to a decision. You're right. No one Tom's beat would ever fight like John Jones. No chance, dude. You're right. You're dead on with that, actually. Spot on, man. You're so right, dude. No way any of Aspinall's opponents are taking Smith to a decision. You're so dead on. All right, chill out, man. If you had to bet your family's life on Jones Aspinall, you would be a terrible son or a liar if you didn't pick Jones. Yeah, I don't get your point. I'm leaning towards Tom Aspinall. I feel like Tom Aspinall fans, chat, and this is the insecurity of Jones fans. I think Tom Aspinall fans, they are giving Aspinall the lean in the matchup and saying that they believe in Aspinall to win and think he's going to win. Jones fans are acting like he don't have a shot in a million years and Jones would do whatever he wants with him. It's really annoying. I'm saying I would pick Tom Aspinall and I think he would beat Jones and finish him because that's how Aspinall would win if he does. But I don't get why these Jones fans are that. No chance, dude. You see what he just did to Stipe? Yeah, he lost round 2 on a judge's scorecard, dude. Jesus. You still have to respect Bones. I'll never respect a man who beats up a woman in front of her children. Their children. I'll never respect a father that beats up his wife in front of their kids. But I respect him as an MMA fighter. He's a good fighter. He is. He's just not going to beat Tom, in my opinion. I hate the way Jones hides behind God. I know, they all do. Mo Usman would have beaten that Stipe, by the way. Chat, yes or no? Yeah, I'm going to keep it very real. Mick Parkin beats that Stipe Miocic, probably. Like, I wouldn't trust that Stipe to confidently beat Tybura. Sorry. I think Parkin would probably chop low, jab well, move on the outside a bit. Like, I really would worry that Stipe. He was so ploddy, and the way he was throwing punches, I was like, ugh, God, man. I'm not disrespecting Stipe. I'm respecting the actual version of Stipe Miocic, not whatever version of him showed up against Jones. I'm sorry. Slick Mick. Yeah, Slick Mick would beat him. I'm not doing flips on it, dude. I'm just being real with what I saw. You guys are in delusion. I know it's hard to like be real without disrespecting Miocic, so I get it. If John had decent boxing that works with his takedown threat, like an Islam who can hang with Poirier, then I'd probably pick him against Aspinall, but his terrible boxing defense would get him KO'd. I was extremely surprised, chat, that he wasn't boxing the face off of Stipe. Anyone else? He was peppering his jab out there. I was very surprised he wasn't like hitting him with a clean 1-2 and then a hook behind it and then slipping and landing an uppercut on Stipe and moving. It's actually interesting how shit his boxing is. But we've always said that. We've always said that about Jones. Long arm merchant. Prime Jones versus the true marauder, Jiri. Probably Jones would be able to pin him down in that fight, but Jiri would make it dangerous as fuck for sure. Jones' only option. I could actually see Jiri charging in and getting hit with a spinning elbow by Jones in his prime. So that's something. I could see Jones hitting him with a step-in elbow, something like that. So I don't know. We say Jiri until Jiri charges in like a retard, you know? Jones' only option is to wrestle against Tom. Yeah, he has to. He can't be on the feet against him. He'd get smoked. Thank you for the $2, DJM. Saddest event non-related to you in your life? No, we're not getting into all this shit. Impression of Chandler getting you a therapist in my chat? Impression of Chandler going home after losing to Charles and seeing Hap and Ace sat on the couch, smoking backwards and drinking Hennessy. All right, guys. We're just going to... I'll read them out, but I'm not going to get into all that. We'll leave it a week or two after his loss, man. You know what I mean? Stipe literally needs hip surgery and couldn't even throw a calf kick. Dude, Stipe can't throw a kick above the waist. What are we talking about here, man? In big 2024 in the UFC. We got a heavyweight contender that has boxing only. He don't shoot offensively. He don't low kick. Stipe can't throw a kick above the waist. Stipe literally... I'm sad that because Jones saying fighting Tom doesn't do anything for him. Oh, yeah, of course, yeah. Tom fights like the future. He does. That takedown only came from really bad footwork from Stipe. Dude, Stipe let John get his lead leg behind Stipe's lead leg. Watch back the trip at the first round, the Osotogari trip. Jones steps in and Stipe's planted there with his feet on the ground. And Jones literally steps in and then steps in again beyond Stipe's lead leg. Oof, it was kind of sad to watch. I love Stipe, but he shouldn't have been in that fight, man. You know, I'm out of Volk seeing John and Dana in a room together. Impression of Volk. There's it. What's going on in here? Ah, fucking hell. I thought you guys were religious, but you're sinning. Chandler versus Gene Silver would be such a banger. Also, only thing I worry for Tom versus Jones is the knee stomps. True. Like Max was doing to Ilya and cardio, maybe. I don't think the knee stops would be good for Jones because it would square him up and leave him in range. But what I will say is this, chat, and I'm going to keep it absolutely real with Tom. No offense. I can see Tom wincing and rolling over to like adversity because he's never faced adversity. And if it happens on the brightest lights in the biggest moment against John Jones, it's a hell of a time to go through adversity for the first time. Whereas Stipe's used to that in fights. He's had wars. You know what I'm saying? So him going through adversity, he's like, same old thing, I'll try and get up. You know what I mean? Whereas if Aspinall's like biggest fight of his career with John, he's been deemed to go out there and win, and he's on bottom early, and Jones is landing elbows, and he's looking up at the bright lights, and it's not going the way he thought. Like, I would worry, you know? I would worry. That's the only weakness I can guess Aspinall would have, to be honest with you. Other than maybe, his cardio's not all that, but we don't know. I hear every media outlet calling Chandler a savage just because he didn't backslam again. Dude, they just pander to him because he's embarrassing us as well. When in reality, he shouldn't want to be in that position. I know, yeah. But he slammed. And you know what I will say? He's pound for pound the strongest guy in the UFC. Standing up in round 5 like that of a fight with Oliveira on your back twice over, that is insane. So I do respect him. Thank you for the $5. But yeah, they are pandering to Chandler again. I've given Chandler a matchup in my every fight to make next video coming out after this that I think warrants the punishment. I'm sick of him getting super fights, dude. He needs to win a legit contender fight first. Again, the Jones fans, their arguments, yeah, they are rage bait, but there's no logic to it. There are arguments for Jones, like maybe he gets down Tom and he immediately lands in a good position off the takedown. That is huge for for John Jones. If he scoops up Tom against the cage and gets mount, or gets the back, or gets half guard immediately, that's interesting. But no, I don't see it. What do you think about the Charles hate right now? I'm just going to say it right now, chat. I'm a huge Charles Oliveira fan. I'm so glad he won. If Bilal had that performance, you'd all be shitting on him. Sorry. Just keeping it real. I said it during the fight. I said during the fight, if this was Bilal, I would be booing right now. I'm just saying. But I thought Oliveira's patience was good. You know what I mean? It was a good patient performance. I wouldn't mind seeing Chandler versus, I've already read it. But I don't think he deserves hate. He's a cool dude, Charles. Impression of Trump accidentally reading John's rap sheet instead of his MMA accomplishments and being surprisingly impressed by his stats. Wow, what a list of felonies. You're catching me up? Le Guru de MMA has got it up, but it's got no views in 13 minutes. So he's not really one of the big dogs, you know?